I'm Shivani Singh. In the world of finance, they say that fortune favors the bold. But in Pakistan, it seems fortune always favors the desperate. While the country struggles to secure enough actual US dollars to pay for its oil and tea, Islamabad has decided to go digital. But it hasn't just picked any cryptocurrency. It has signed a deal with World Liberty Financial, the crypto venture backed by none other than Donald Trump and his family. What's the goal? To use the USD1 stablecoin for cross-border payments. Is this a visionary leap into the future or a decentralized finance? Or is it just a high-stakes bribe disguised as a tech partnership? We look at why a country on the verge of bankruptcy is trying to play in the crypto big leagues. So what exactly has Pakistan signed? The government of Pakistan has entered into an agreement to explore the integration of the USD1 stablecoin into its national payment gateway. For those not following the crypto ticker, World Liberty Financial is the Trump family-backed platform. Their flagship product is USD1, a stablecoin pegged to the US dollar. By adopting this, Pakistan is effectively bypassing traditional banking systems. They want to move money across borders faster and cheaper. But there is a catch. You are moving money through a platform that's owned by the man who currently holds the keys to the world's most powerful economy. So before we go further, let's strip away the jargon. What is a stablecoin? Think of it as a digital bridge between the chaotic world of crypto and the stable world of traditional finance. While Bitcoin can swing by thousands of dollars in an hour, a stablecoin like USD1 is designed to be boring. It is pegged 1:1 to the US dollars. So for every digital coin issued, there is supposed to be one real dollar or a highly liquid asset like a treasury bond sitting in a reserve vault. This allows users to move across borders instantly 24/7 without the high fees or the 3-day wait times of the SWIFT banking network. For a country like Pakistan, which is constantly running out of physical dollars, the appeal is obvious. It's a way to keep trade moving without the friction of a broken banking system. So why now? And why this particular platform? Let's be blunt. Pakistan's finance ministry knows that the path to IMF leniency and debt relief goes through the Oval Office. By becoming one of the first major nations to adopt Trump's crypto venture, Pakistan isn't just buying technology, it is buying a seat at the table. It is transactional diplomacy 2.0. And if you support the president's business interests, perhaps the president will support your next $7 billion bailout request. But let's talk about the sheer irony of the move. Pakistan is currently a nation where the central bank's reserve barely covers 6 weeks of imports. The rupee is a shadow of its former self, and the tax to GDP ratio is a global joke. So how does a country that cannot even regulate its own local currency expect to manage the volatility and technical complexity of a global stablecoin? The FATF, the global money laundering watchdog, just recently took Pakistan off its grey list. Now, by jumping into a relatively unregulated waters of a Trump-linked crypto platform, Islamabad is inviting a whole new level of international scrutiny. If this stablecoin is used, even inadvertently, for illicit trade, Pakistan's entire banking system could be blacklisted. This isn't ambition, it's a reckless gamble with 240 million lives. So how will this work on the ground? The plan is to allow Pakistani exporters and importers to settle bills in USD1. The upside is that no more waiting for letters of credit to show or clear through slow dollar-starved banks. But the downside is that where does the backing for the USD1 come from? If the platform faces a bank run or regulatory hurdles in the US, Pakistan's cross-border trade could instantly freeze. Moreover, the State Bank of Pakistan has spent years warning citizens against crypto. And now suddenly the government is the biggest crypto bro in the room. This policy flip-flop is confusing investors and terrifying the traditional bankers. Pakistan is betting that Donald Trump values loyalty to his business ventures as much as his political ones. But stable coins are supposed to be stable. Pakistan's economy is anything but. By tethering its financial future to a partisan private crypto venture, Islamabad is stepping onto a tightrope with no safety net. So let's look at the engine behind this, the World Liberty Financial. Since Donald Trump's return to the White House in early 2025, this isn't just a family startup anymore. It has become a geopolitical player. Under the leadership of Eric and Donald Trump Jr., WLF has transitioned from a decentralized finance project to a global ecosystem. It has expanded its reach by partnering with friendly nations, offering them a digital alternative to the traditional dollar system, by positioning itself as the America First answer to global finance. WLF has seen its user base explode, particularly in emerging markets where the local currency is failing. In less than a year, it has moved from a white paper to a multi-billion-dollar platform that is effectively becoming a private arm of American soft power. But here is why this is under the scanner. This deal is an ethical minefield. When a sovereign nation like Pakistan enters into a financial contract with a private company owned by the sitting US president, the line between national interest and private profit disappears. Critics in Islamabad and Washington are raising three major alarms. There is a conflict of interest. If Pakistan defaults on its crypto obligations, will the US government go easy on them to protect the president's business? Then comes the FATF scrutiny. The Financial Action Task Force has strict rules on virtual asset service providers. By jumping into a private stablecoin, Pakistan is bypassing the very transparency rules it promised to uphold to stay off the grey list. There is also a leverage trap. It gives a private entity unprecedented leverage over a nuclear-armed nation's payment system. It is pay-to-play diplomacy in its most digital form. Pakistan isn't just adopting a coin, it's adopting a political side. Is this a digital revolution or just another begging bowl? With a blockchain attached, the World Liberty deal might solve Pakistan's short-term dollar shortage, but it creates a long-term dependency on a partisan platform. In his quest to be in the good books, is the Prime Minister of Pakistan handing over the keys to the country's digital vault? One thing is certain, in the age of Trump, the new Silk Road doesn't run through Beijing. It's built on a private blockchain. Thanks for watching.
For more such videos, subscribe to the Newsx YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.